Third English, first time on an aeroplane. It was Nidhi's first time on an aeroplane. She was really nervous. At the airport, she went with her parents to collect her first flight ticket. They checked in their big bags. Her father said they would get the bags directly when the plane landed. Then, Nidhi went through the security check. She had to walk through a door frame that beeped loudly. Her mother told her that it was called a metal detector. Nidhi had to get her backpack checked as well. She put it on a belt which took her bag through a machine. It was like an X-ray at the doctor's office. The machine showed the airport officials that Nidhi's bag was safe for travel. Nidhi and her parents walked down a long hall to find their gate. The gate was their first step towards getting on the aeroplane. There were lots of people sitting on the chairs waiting for their flights. Nidhi thought that the airport looked just like a railway station, with the maddening crowd of people and luggage. Nidhi's father told her that their flight would be ready for takeoff in another hour. Until then, she could watch the other planes take off. He took her to a big glass window. Nidhi could see many aeroplanes parked here. She could also see two planes making their way towards the runway. The planes were huge and they had such tiny wheels. Slowly, the first plane got onto the runway and began to gain speed. The aeroplane slowly lifted itself off the ground and the wheels folded themselves up. The aeroplane was flying. Now, Nidhi began to grow excited. Soon she would be flying too. Just then, she heard an announcement. Her flight was ready for takeoff. All passengers were requested to please board the plane. Nidhi and her parents got into the long queue that suddenly formed in front of the gate. A man at the gate checked their tickets and guided them towards the entrance of the plane. Nidhi walked down a ramp and suddenly she was inside the plane. An air hostess welcomed her onto the plane. Nidhi entered. "Wow!" she exclaimed. She couldn't believe that she was actually sitting in a plane. It was like being on a school bus, but the engines were louder. She found her seat number. Her father helped her with her bag, which had to go in the cabinet above her seat. She fastened her seat belt and waited desperately for the plane to start moving. In 10 minutes, she could feel the plane getting ready to move. The captain welcomed the passengers on board. The air hostess explained how to fasten the seat belt and how to act in case of an emergency. Nidhi was so excited that she forgot to be scared. The flight was fun. Nidhi could watch movies on a small screen in front of her. She was served snacks and chocolates on the way too. When the plane landed, Nidhi walked out onto a new airport. Their bags were going round and round on a belt. Nidhi ran to catch her bag and brought it off the belt. Now they could leave the airport and step out into a new city.